Alright, it's time for another Jak-A-Boo movie review of a comedy movie named Tag. Let's get right into it. Alright, we're back. So recently, I was looking for another comedy or horror movie to watch, and I found this movie. I think currently right now it's on HBO On Demand if you have that. It's called Tag. And pretty much the premise of this movie, there are 5 friends. I believe there's 5. And they pretty much were childhood friends, and they loved the game tag. They always played it, even in middle school, even in high school, even in college, never got out of it. And the movie starts out with one of the guys. He's got like this big corporate job. He's interviewing this hot chick. For some reason, he doesn't try to fuck the hot chick, which makes it a stupid Hollywood movie. And then all of a sudden, his buddy comes in pretending to be the janitor. Guess who it is, guys? It's Ed Helms from The Hangover. Stu from The Hangover. And shout out to Ed Helms. I didn't think Ed Helms was still making movies, but hey, guy's still holding on to a career. It's hard out there. So pretty much he pretends to be the janitor. He rips his mustache off and he tags the guy. So this chick who's being interviewed as a reporter, she decides to follow them. Like that happens. A random hot chick just jumps in a car with some other guys. So they decide to go visit this guy. Now, first they visit this other guy. He's like the third guy. They tag him. He almost breaks his neck and dies, which would have been funny. Then all 3 of them decide to visit their black friend, which they don't refer to as a black friend, but it's Hannibal Buress, who, listen, I think he was great as in Eric Andre show, but in this movie, unfortunately, he doesn't make me laugh, probably because of the bad writing. But, he's in the movie, so he's in a psychiatry meeting, they tag him. Now they decide to get this guy they've never tagged before. He's like this super fast guy, and they decide to go tag him. And all throughout the movie, it's like literally a tag, like a cat and mouse game. This movie is really silly and wacky. What was the movie called? Rat Race. Have you guys ever seen the movie Rat Race? It's like a really wacky comedy movie with a bunch of people trying to race for this money. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like they're trying to tag this guy. He keeps outsmarting them. They're getting frustrated. And pretty much one of the only parts I like in the movie is they trap this guy. He's getting ready to get married. They finally get him. He goes to an AA meeting. They find him. They trap him. And he calls his wife, his soon-to-be wife, and she pretends to have a miscarriage. So they get out of there, and then it turns out the whole thing was a lie. They found on Instagram she lied. And they're pissed off, and Ed Helms guy, I don't know his character's name, he's like, I'm going to quit. We can't tag this guy. So they go to his wedding just to support him. And pretty much, one of the guys, Ed Helms, tries to tag him during the ceremony, and he trips, and he ends up in the hospital. And it turns out he has some sort of, cancer or something. That's not funny. So pretty much the guy who can't get tagged visits him in the hospital, and he's like, pretty much, come on, man, let me tag you. And the guy's like, nah, man, I can't be tagged. And he's like, come on, just let me tag you, I'm dying. So the guy lets him tag him, which is corny. So they tag him, and then they start running around the hospital, chasing each other, like a bunch of little kids. And even the guy who's sick, he's attached to like this IV. And that's how the movie ends. Now, pretty much, I want to say, obviously, what I like about this movie and what I don't like about this movie. Now, what I did like about the movie, and once again, I know it's like, who gives a damn what you think? Well, listen, it's my channel, and it's my movie review, okay? Make your own. I like the fact that it's kind of like an original idea. I like original ideas. I'm not a fan of remakes. Some remakes can be good, but there's too many remakes going on, not enough originality. And I think this movie is actually based on a bunch of guys who made the New York Times, or the paper. It's just a bunch of old friends that were like, same thing. They went to school together as kids, and they decided to play tag together. So I think it's based on that. But I like the originality movie. The movie wasn't really, like I said, the miscarriage scene was the only movie that I wouldn't say made me laugh that I liked because it was dark. I didn't laugh one time throughout this movie, but then again, my sense of humor is screwed up. So can't blame. I'm pretty sure, Hannibal Buress, he's a funny guy, but not in this movie to me. But pretty sure a lot of people probably would laugh when they saw him. And the movie was just goofy. To get to some of the things I didn't like about the movie, I didn't like this redheaded chick. If you guys remember, she was in Wedding Crashers. She was the fiery redhead that jerked off Vince. What's his name? I forgot his name. I was gonna say Vince. This other guy knows a comedian, but his name's Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. Sorry, I can't remember his name. She's the guy who jerked off Vince Vaughn, cute redhead. And throughout the movie, she plays like this alpha female. She's like, "Yeah, bitch," and "I'm gonna tackle you, bitch." And it's like, it's just so over the top, and I'm just like, not for me. Probably because I hate women too. Also, there's just a lot of goofy stuff. That Ed Helms guy was good in The Hangover. This movie, not my type, not so much. But once again, I did like this movie. I just checked it out. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 56%, which is like an F, maybe a D minus. And it actually got 6.6 out of 10 on IDMB, or IDMB. Can't say that right now. Stupid. So pretty much my review of it, I don't really give stars and ratings. I like the movie. Did I love it? No. Did I laugh during it? No. But it's just like the movie Taco Truck. Or Taco Shop. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I think it was Taco Truck. It's kind of like that. It's just a silly, wacky movie that's not really funny, but I think you'll watch at least one time. I like the idea of it. I think it's a good premise for a movie. I just wish that, the humor was, I don't know, maybe a little bit more better, but that's just me. Then again, no one really likes my comedy, so what do I know? Probably nothing. But anyways, that's my Jak-A-Boo movie review of the movie Tag. It's currently on HBO On Demand. I think it's definitely worth a watch at least once. And will I ever be in a movie? No. But anyways, who cares? But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see ya.